What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. Just hopping on here with your daily Revelation 57. And basically, I want to get on here and share a little story about my Gavin. He's my middle one. And this relates to a lot of what we're trying to do and the mindset behind it. So Gavin is my little soccer boy. And when he was playing soccer last year, they kept putting him in as goalie. He didn't want to play goalie, but he didn't know how to stay in the box. And so we were like, Gavin, when you're the goalie, you have to stay in the box when the ball's coming towards you, because if you don't, the ball's going to go in the box and the other team is going to score. And so that's what he ended up focusing on, was staying in the box. And he is so literal sometimes, because when we tell him to do certain things, like he can't think anything outside the box after we tell him something like that. So he literally stood in the box and would not leave the box. And he was so focused on staying in the box that he wasn't even playing soccer anymore. He was stressing so much about staying inside this box that he was forgetting about the big picture and really just being part of what part of the team really meant. And so when I think about what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve in like our everyday goals, but also like our big picture goals, a lot of the times we take like the simplest things, well, the things that are really our weaknesses, and we focus so much on those things that we really forget that we have strengths that we're really good about. And we're focusing so much on those weaknesses that we just stop. We end up getting overwhelmed when things don't, go the way we want. We're not progressing the way we want. And then we just stop trying altogether. And what makes me think of something with myself is when I was really trying to hit my calories when I first started tracking. Like, I was trying to eat this super clean diet, and I was focusing so much on all the clean food that, and like really not even just the clean food, but like the perfect diet food, that by the end of the day, I wasn't even eating enough food. And if I wasn't eating enough food, how the heck am I supposed to get in my steps, and how am I supposed to get to the gym and be able to lift efficiently? And so when we overthink things and and just focus too much on our weaknesses, we really forget about the strengths that we're capable of doing and we're really good at doing. I know some of you are really good at getting your steps in every day, and that's super awesome. And more of you and those same people are also good at getting to the gym 3 times a week. And then maybe you're struggling in actually counting your calories or tracking your calories. And in the midst of trying to do that, somehow you stop going to the gym, or you stop getting in your steps because you're just so overwhelmed trying to do your calorie tracking. If you just focus on your strengths and then pick one thing you can work on each week, highlight it on your planner or your schedule or whatever you call it, and just pick that one thing, that one weakness, and work on it, you'll still be focusing on the things that you're really good at, but then you'll be able to still work on, just not overwork on your weaknesses and forget about your strengths, and then feel, the ultimate goal is not to feel overwhelmed in what you're trying to do. I know there were other times, this is just me personally, where I would go to the gym and I really wanted to get my deadlift form down, and I could not do a hip hinge. I felt like I was broken. And so I would spend so much time working on my deadlift form that I would actually wear myself out and not even be able to properly execute my hip thrust or whatever exercise came next. Typically it was the bigger lift that I was really struggling to do properly because I was just, my muscles were just too tired from over stressing at the deadlift area because I really wanted to work on my form. And so those things will come with practice. Those things will come with turning in your exercise videos. Those things will happen. It's, you know, that will be the progress that happens from, you know, you looking at your videos, us looking at your videos, and taking the feedback that we give you and applying it to your next lifting session. You don't have to do it all in one day. It's not going to happen overnight. And so there's no sense in stressing over your weaknesses and then and not being able to do what you're really good at. And where was I going with this? So yeah, so I just want you to think about that as you're, you know, scheduling out your days, and really just understanding that if you just focus on your strengths and, you know, still work on your weaknesses, that you will move forward a lot faster because you're not going to lose sight of that big picture and what you're really trying to do. I know for me, my strengths are the things that come natural to me. Those are the things that get me excited. Those are the things that motivate me the most. And so if you run off those feelings and still use and emphasize on your strengths, your weaknesses will slowly build upon that, and you will get better over time, like I said. And so, yeah, I'm just going to leave that with you guys, and hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. And it is Halloween Eve. I'm kind of sad it's on a Tuesday, but I mean, what can you do? Got school tomorrow too, but hopefully you guys have an awesome Halloween, and I will see you guys tonight at the hot seat.